Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, as we mentioned, it is the start of the Vail Film Festival, and we have so many incredible writers, producers, directors, and artists joining us. And specifically for the film The Glue Trap, I've got Justin Geldzaller joining me today, who is the writer and director of this film. Justin, how are you?
I'm doing great, Danielle. How about yourself?
Doing wonderful. Now, I love your yellow pop of color, by the way. It's great on this morning. We've got a storm rolling in for the start of the film festival. But tell me about Glue Trap. It's your film. You wrote it. Give me all of the details.
Yeah, so it's sort of a dark comedy thriller about a good couple in a bad place who takes a trip to a cabin in the woods to work on things, but when an obnoxious third wheel shows up, they worry more than their relationship might be in danger. It's kind of a cross between somewhere between Marriage Story and Get Out, but it's got a lot of uncomfortable laughs and I'm excited for people to see it. It's a good mountain movie.
I love that you've turned it into a dark comedy because both of the projects that you just mentioned are not comedy. So, what was the inspiration behind this? You wrote the film, so tell me a little bit more about where the idea came from.
Well, I'll be honest, necessity is the mother of invention. I had a different film I was planning on making. It was going to be a sprawling urban mystery, and we had a table read for it March 2nd, 2020. And we quickly realized we could make a movie in public spaces. So my parents have a cabin in the woods. I disappeared to that to go write a movie, and I just thought, I know some great actors. I have this wonderful location. What can I do to, use all those things together during this time when we can't really make anything bigger? And it sort of all came out of that. And because I was working with available resources and writing towards that, I feel like a lot of it sprung out of my subconscious more than other projects I've written. So ended up realizing I was writing about a lot of different relationships in my life.
And little do the people around you know that they are subjects of the inspiration behind it. Now, I love that idea, and I know COVID really changed how we view a lot of different things. So, what are you hoping the audience gets out of this film?
You know, I th- I feel like it's very much the people in our life can kind of cause a lot of heartache and concern, and maybe we will often focus on the bad, but when you're facing the end of the world or what feels like the end of the world, you're kind of happy for a little company.
Hmm. No, it's true, absolutely. So, how did you decide on the cast for the film? Tell me about that because you mentioned that you filmed it with limited resources in a cabin in the woods. Tell me all about the details around it.
Yeah, so they're two central leads and then two main supporting leads, and I'd written them all for people I knew, but because of delays related to the pandemic, ended up having to recast the central couple in the film. So one of them, Isaac J, our male lead, because my friend who was going to play the lead dropped out to have a child instead. We cast him through the uh, University of Southern California Grapevine, and he was a friend of a friend of a friend. And then we ended up having to recast our female lead 2 months before filming started. And so we were lucky enough to work with this casting director, Aaron Schoonover, who introduced us to Brittany Bradford, who I realized I'd seen off Broadway in a production of Merrily We Roll Along years ago. And she's fantastic. She's on the HBO Max show, Julia, the program about Julia Child. And even though I'd met both of them through Zoom, they were able to just build this wonderful lived-in relationship. And then, of course, we have Gloria Bangiola, my romantic partner, who plays the interloper coming in, and she's a classically trained opera singer. She sings with the New York Philharmonic, but small spoiler alert: she had to learn how to sing very poorly for the film. She's actually has a wonderful voice.
That is so interesting. I wonder what the learning process was to go from being an excellent singer to a not so excellent singer. That probably was a lot of fun to watch and see her practice that.
Yeah, because like she cares a lot about her instrument, and it was just working with her voice teacher to be like, okay, I need to sing poorly, but I also don't want to damage anything here. So it's a very fine line she had to travel.
It is. Now, Justin, specifically at the Vail Film Festival, what are your hopes for the movie? What kind of results are you looking for and reactions from the audience?
I want everyone to stay in their seats towards the end. It's a cool 89 minutes with credits, so hopefully everyone has a good time. And I just want people to enjoy the film. I want people to see the film. I want them to tell all their friends and investors and distributors about the film. And but we're just always trying to grow the audience and share the film with whoever we can. And I hope people like it.
Now, I know we're talking about Glue Trap, but do you have any future projects coming up that you want to give us a little teaser about?
I have a couple I'm teasing. There's this one script I'm really excited about called The House is on Fire. It drew a lot from my time working on the show Succession and also all my climate anxiety. And I think that would make a fun project to go to next because it's a similar in between comedy and horror. It's a home invasion thriller set in an oil CEO's home, but it would all take place in Greenwich, Connecticut. And I think that could be a really fun project. We can find it.
It sounds like it. It sounds great. So where can we watch Glue Trap this weekend at the Vail Film Festival?
It'll be playing a Friday at 3:30 p.m. at the Cascade Theater in the Grand Hyatt, and I hope everyone can make it out.
Well, Justin, best of luck to you. I cannot wait to see the film myself. It's going to be very exciting, but we're going to give a little bit of a teaser to our audience and show the trailer. So let's take a look.
Welp, so much for hiking.
I don't know. I think I might still go. I just figured I could hike if you were gonna sit around or nap all day.
I didn't say I was gonna nap all day. But also, what's wrong with napping?
I wish we could do that.
What, you Kipper?
No. Get away.
Hey, Dan, what's up?
There's a young woman standing on our porch.
Can't we all just like do our own thing? Why do we have to spend time with her? There's plenty of space.
Oh, stop it. Don't be paranoid. What's the matter with spending one night with her? I mean, yes, Eliza has a lot of energy.
Yeah, I don't feel good about her.